Hey guys, I wanted to do this message on a very famous Bible story, David and Goliath. Most of you might know that story and might know that there's two main characters there, but I wanted to point out that there's actually three characters, and this lesson is kind of based off of one of my favorite speakers. His name is Jefferson Bethke. He kind of brought up the idea, and I feel like it taught a pretty good message, so I'd like to share that with you. The first part I wanted to share is in the book of First Peter, and it's the 5th chapter in the 8th verse, and it says, basically that Satan is a lion, and he's looking to destroy you. And I feel like there was a simile there used saying that Satan is a lion, right? Well, how about we use another simile? Most of you might have played the game Leapfrog. Leapfrog is, a pretty famous game. Most of you might have played it. And let's say you were the frog trying to cross the street and Satan is a car. That's basically what he's trying to do is destroy you. He wants you dead as a Christian. I think the main message of the Bible is Jesus and hope. There's definitely hope in Jesus. There's victory in Jesus. But it depends on if you mean it or not. Now, the story of David and Goliath. Goliath, he was basically like the Hulk, the real life Hulk. He was for the Philistines army, and then there was the Israelites. And David was this like really puny guy. So I don't know most of you or most of your family. So if you could think of basically the smallest, puniest person in your family, that was basically David. And then if you have like a monstrously tall, built kid in your family, girl or guy, think of that person as Goliath. Now, I'm not saying that that person's bad, but I'm just saying make the comparison. So the story starts when the Philistine army is on a hill, and then across is another hill, and that's where the Israelite army is, and they're basically facing each other. So it's like this awkward stare down of who's going to win this battle, what's going to happen. Now, Goliath, the big beast at that time, he comes down and walks over to where the Israelites were, and he basically starts taunting them, saying, "How about instead of you guys trying to fight all us, let's do a one-on-one fight. If you guys beat me, if one of you beat me, we will be your slaves, and we will do what you say. If not, you will be our slaves and do as we say." Right? Well, David, basically the smallest, puniest guy on the Israelites, because the Israelite army was so afraid of this guy. This guy was huge, like over 9 feet tall, had this bronze armor, carrying like javelins and stuff on his back. I'd be pretty intimidated. David was pretty brave, one of the smallest people there, but not really as intimidated as everyone else. Had the courage to step up and say, "I'll fight for Israel." So it was like a one-on-one match there, and as the story goes, David beats Goliath. He takes a stone to Goliath's head and kills him. Well, where is the third character there? I would like to think is the third character. The third character is us, and there's the three characters is David, Goliath, and the Israelite army. And why do I say the Israelite army? Well, the Israelite army was terrified, and they were very, very afraid of Goliath. And the reason I say we're the Israelite army is because if you look at it from our standpoint in today's society, let's say Goliath was our problems, our struggles, our fears, and the things that hold us back from following God. And then David being Jesus, because Jesus is throughout the whole Old Testament, he's prophesied about, he's talked about, and actually is included in the Old Testament stories without us even knowing. So Jesus would be our David, our Goliath is our struggles, our problem, or maybe even Satan, and we would be Israel struggling and saying, "I can't do this alone." And that's where Jesus comes in. He says, "It's okay, you don't have to do this. You don't have to fight your own struggles. I'm here. I've died on the cross for you." And he's defeated, your weaknesses. If you put your faith and trust in him, that is where your faith and your victory stands. That's kind of where the story build your foundation on a rock and not on sand, because what happens is if you build your foundation on sand, you lose what you had. But if you build it on a strong foundation such as rock, or what we have today is gravel or street pavement, you tend to have a stronger a stronger foundation. And we, being Christians, we do have struggles. I'm the first to admit, I want to be the first to admit to you guys that obviously I'm a teenager. I have struggles. I have things I deal with that are hard to deal with sometimes. But I want this to be an encouragement to you that you're not in this alone. There's other people going through the same thing. Read your Bibles. That always helps. Pray. Obviously make your foundation on Jesus and get into a strong church community. And I know it seems kind of like, well, I don't have a church I go to. Even watching, messages online, just making sure that everything they're saying is true, is accurate. So that's kind of why I wanted to make these messages, to start an online community for those that might not have a community. So let this video be an encouragement to you guys this week. I love you, and I hope you guys are having an awesome Friday and an awesome weekend so far, and I just hope the best for you guys. If this is an encouragement to you, I obviously, I'm not doing this for the likes or for the shares. I want to get the message of Jesus to you and show the love that He's shown me. So thank you guys for watching, and have an awesome rest of your day. Bye.